Greetings, Lethals and Villains! So, for this month, I decided to draw the Ninjago main characters as Digimon for no other reason than I wanted to, and there's no rule that says I can't. And I just like doing crossover type. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but yeah. So I will be getting to the Dragon's Rising crew eventually, but I am waiting for another set of episodes to drop so I have a bit more data to work with. So the first one that I did was Kai. So for Kai, I decided to lean a bit more towards the Dragon Man archetype as opposed to the more flame-bodied Digimon like Miramon and Flare-Rizamon. I just thought it was a bit overkill and didn't really mesh with Kai's personality as much. Also, he's not just Greymon with Kai's hair. So, borrowing bits of body designs from Digimon like Flamedramon and Growlmon, I went for like a fighter type body. The mask he's wearing is modeled after the Fire Dragon from the pilot episodes, and naturally, even though he's not a Greymon, we have to add his hair. That hair is like the most essential piece to any of Kai's designs. The garbs are modeled after his Hands of Time season, and of course, we have to include his fire sword, which just always has flames on. And I did kind of think of what kind of attacks each of these guys would have. So for Kai, I decided to call it Pyro Cyclone and Hothead Basher. Also, I have no idea what levels these guys are, so you're free to come with your own ideas on that. The next one on the docket was Nia. This time I did weigh in a bit more on the elemental theme than I did with her brother. So for Nia, I combined elements from her dragon form from Seabound and the Samurai X armor from her earlier seasons. I did make the armor a bit more red-purple because it didn't look too good against the blue skin of the dragon form. So yeah, it's not 100% show accurate, but the colors just look a lot better. I did consider going a bit more feral in her design, but it just didn't seem right as the graceful water ninja user. So, and the idea she had was mostly made of water like Splashmon, and her attacks would be Whirlpool Crusher and SX Laser.
If we take our time and we stick together, everything we do will go our way. And if we try now and forever, no matter what comes next, we'll be okay. Let's kick it off and show them all the things that we can do. Let's kick it off another notch tomorrow. Let's kick it off.
Zane was a pretty easy one because it was just practically handed to me. So I borrowed the design from the semi 2D animated section from season 11, but it almost a Digimon, but not exactly quite. We need that bit of a creepy, cute kind of factor. So I add some damage to his face and had like yellow skin underneath. I know technically he's not a cyborg like Andromon or Datamon, as opposed to a full machine Digimon like Machine Dramon, but it just felt a bit better for him, and it's my drawing, I can do whatever I want with it. I also pulled a bit from the Ice Emperor's helmet and stuff into the design. For the Shuriken of Ice, I turned it into a shield that can be used both as defensive or offensive, or as a snowboard as needed. And his moves would be Blizzard Vortex and Frozen Cannon. For Jay, I decided to mix things up a little bit here. So I decided to go for the Serpentine form as a nod to the episode where he got bit by a snake, and use the Fang Power designs as a base. And the rest of the pattern was pulled from the Superstar J outfit from Prime Empire, because J just doesn't really stick me as having a serious design, so I decided to go more outlandish and colorful for this one as opposed to the other designs. Of course, we had to add his Nunchucks of Lightning, and we add that to his tail, kind of like a rattle tail. which he could, fling and extend as needed. I thought about giving it arms, but I didn't want to go full on serpentine, and I just wanted to go with like a speedy snake. And Jay's moves would be lightning spinner and serpentine striker. For Cole, I went more of the tankish kind of idea. So borrowing ideas from Possession and Master Mountain, I went for the idea of a ghostly entity inhabiting a rocky armor, with the ghost being the main core of the Digimon, with all the stones being the outer shell. I did borrow a few design elements from Bancho Golemon, minus the jacket. It just didn't seem to fit right with Cole's character, and I think it made the design a little too busy. His sides, we really didn't change him up with the sides because it just didn't really need it. I might have gone a bit overboard with the ghostly part, but I think it's fine. And his moves would be Gaia Twister and Quaking Strike.
Safe in the Digimon sands. What the rookie can't do, the champion can. When a Digimon fights, then the Digimon wins. A Digimon is gonna find the strength within.
Lloyd was pretty much handed to me like Zane. Again, we know the Oni form, which is almost Digimon, just needs a bit more tweaking in that creepy, cute design. So I decided to go with the golden armor concept, since golden armor was a thing in the series. And since he's the green ninja, I also wanted a bit more green into his design. So the body, we have the green draconic in the main body, and the Oni would be, of course, the golden armor. I did pull a bit from the Magamon design in the shoulder pads, just because it felt about right. Now I know the Oni technically don't seem to have hair in any of their designs, but I could add that's just how Legos are built. They couldn't add hair if they want to. Also, I thought the hair just nicely kind of flared out his head design as opposed to a pure round shape. Also, it just helped breaking up the green and gold. And his moves are Creation Destroyer and Oni Dragon Slasher. And that's all 6 main ninja as Digimon. I hope you enjoyed, and the pieces can be found in my socials below. Until then, take to the skies.